Let's start that again. Hello and welcome to Wednesday night. I am Leanne Winston. Let me know that you are watching here in the comments. We can see a few people coming in. Of course, my mum's here. God, Mum, you didn't take long to get home. We've just been out to have a beautiful Chinese dinner at Imperial Chopsticks in Murray Bridge for my dad's birthday. So happy birthday to Dad. And we have Kim saying hi to my mum. Nisha is also here. Hey, honey, how you going? And Mum saying hi to Kim back. There's a conversation going on in the background here. So hi and welcome. Now, just let me grab that card before I forget that I just lost. Oh, interesting. The card that came out was the Hope card. So very much about having faith. It will happen. So what you're focusing on the moment, the energy is moving in. And that's a very good segue actually to what I was thinking about a topic for tonight. So we'll jump onto that in a moment. We have Tracy here joining us saying hi. How you going, honey? And the beautiful Sandra is here as well and saying hi to my mum. Ashley's also here as well. Hey, gorgeous. I hope you're all staying safe, staying warm or staying cool. If you're here in South Australia, it has been quite hot the last couple of days. All right. So just a quick reminder, I do ask people to help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in. I've just noticed that I have my wrong border on. That is for my members' lives. So let me just swap that over as well. As I said, invite your friends and family to join in and help me spread the love. You never know who's going to get a message or some information that may help them on their journey. I do ask people to be kind to each other. If somebody inboxes you, and I'm going to actually get in the habit of making this a point throughout the live, so please do excuse me in doing that. If somebody reaches out to you through my lives and asks you to inbox them or offering you a free reading, they are scammers. Please hit the block button and report it to Facebook. Please don't answer them back. I think if I can get in the habit of making that point through each live, and I don't usually like to give them too much energy, too much focus, it may even stop them from taking my videos and copying them and different stuff, because it is happening to so many people on their lives and stuff. It's not just me. So keep that in mind. There are scammers out there. Just report, block, don't reply to them, don't get involved sort of thing. And let's hope they do get bored and will go away. Hey, Joanne, how you going? Simone's here. Hey, honey, how you going? Kay is also here. Hey, hun, how you going? Thank you. Looking lovely tonight. Actually, my hair feels really scraggly. It's not liking this heat today, but thank you for your very kind words, honey. Hey, Julie and Nisha. Whoops, Dana. Hey, honey, how you going? I clicked on Nisha's name as that move. Say, hey, Nisha, how are you? I will get to readings very shortly. If you do want a card, hashtag card. Otherwise, I'm happy to do spirit or guidance readings tonight as well. Kim saying, Kay is my sister. Hey, Kim's sister. How are you, Kay? And welcome. Please, if you're first time watching, let me know, first time watcher, in the comments. And don't forget to jump in and like or follow My Time TV as well. That was the other thing I forgot to touch on. If you are watching anywhere else but My Time TV, from Leanne Winston Psychic Medium or from YouTube, I can't see your comments outside of those posts. So please do jump over to My Time so I can actually see your comments, like I can with the lovely Nats here. Hey, Leanne, I'd love a message. Yep, getting the messages very shortly. Challenging week, please. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, saying hi to Kim. Jamie Lee is also here too. Hey, honey, how you going? All right. So as I said, the card I dropped, and I must have shuffled since I did it, there we go, was the Hope card that came out. And it's very much about having faith. It will happen. So, and I was sitting before on my way home, just reflecting on the last 12 months, because it's 12 months today. on Dad's birthday that he got bitten by a snake. So coming home, I was thinking, okay, well, this time 12 months ago, we were at the hospital. A couple more, another hour or so, he was being raced to Adelaide from Murray Bridge, sort of thing, whether it was good. And they were determining whether it was going to be through helicopter, emergency ambulance, or how it was going to happen. And then I started thinking about the year we've had and what we've actually achieved. And then Spirit sort of brought in the focus to come back to the present, the now, and where we are heading, okay? Now, there was a word that came up for it, and it is slipping my mind at the moment. But I want people to start thinking about where it is they are heading. What is your goal, your focus? Now, I don't want to say what was your New Year's resolution, because I think resolutions are something that we think about for a day or two or a month, and then they fall to the waistline, and so to speak, and then at the end of the year we think, oh, well, last year my resolution was this and it didn't happen, and we get discouraged. So let me know in the comments, what are you working towards this year? What is your focus, your determination? What is one thing, and just share with me one thing that you have your goals set on this year, okay? Because this year's energy, 2022, is a 6th year, and it's a very powerful year when you look at the numerology side of stuff. So it is very much about, sorry, I've got things popping up on my screen. It is very much about having that focus of where you want to be this time next year. And feel yourself living that and taking action on what it is that you're doing. So the more we can bring that energy forward, and the more we can focus and shift ourselves into that alignment, we are going to find things happening. All right. So I want you to start setting yourself a goal. And Roz is here as well, said, where my first comments didn't show at all on the chat screen, but yeah, you're here now, honey. I can see you there. So have that determination, have that clear, precise focus. And this is very much about putting yourselves, your needs, your desires, your wants first. And the more that you focus your energy into that, we are going to find that the magic starts to happen. So get determined. Push everything aside and keep that determination going to focus, to achieve what it is that you want. All right? Because we really need to dig our heels in this year, and we need to bring that focus back within and find that balance and make things happen. Now, don't just sit back and wait for things to happen. Take that leap of faith. All right? I keep saying to people this year, invest in yourself. Okay, if you want to better yourself or elevate yourself, invest in yourself, whether that's to, go and join classes, do some study, follow your passion, learn more type of thing, lifting, like I said, elevating, evolving our energy. Whether it's improving your health, put focus, whether it's join a gym, invest in yourself time-wise to go out and do the exercise. If it's relationship, do the work on it. Open up the communication skills. My communication skills aren't working too well tonight. And bring that balance back within. The more we can find balance in our lives and determination, this is where, like I said, the magic's going to happen. You just need to open your hearts up while doing that work and give yourself permission to receive. I know for me, I'm determined to get so many people into courses this year. As I mentioned last week, I've got and I've given it a name this week, the Epic 6-week transformational mentor program. Epic Live 6-week one-on-one transformational epic God, I did it again, didn't I? Mentoring program. Sorry, my daughter's cooking in the background, biscuits, and she's banging and crashing, and I can now smell it. And I'm kind of feeling a bit sick from eating too much tea, so it's sort of not sitting with me at the moment. So do excuse my foggy brain. All right. So I'm determined, like I can put 10 people through that 6-week program at a time and be able to give everybody that is needed in that 6-week, well, everybody that is in that 6-week program will get my full focus in that sense. So, there's things like that. My business program, I want to get up and help other people that are starting out in business or not sure how to do lives or social media and stuff like that. That will be something I'll have up and running in the next month as well. So I want to help evolve people. I want to help raise people up and be the best that they can in whatever they are doing. So that is part of my passion, my goals, my focus this year, my determination to bring that focus back within. And when we can come together and collaborate, we're going to bring more balance in. We're going to help each other rise in that sense. So, I love watching people shine. I love watching people stand in their power and just take off in that sense. So that is my goal for this year, is to work smarter, not harder, and to actually start living a little bit this year, because the last probably 3 or 4 years, my work has taken over and it hasn't been much fun time, playtime for Leanne sort of thing, or family time. So I'm bringing balance back in this year, but finding a way that I can still help as many people as possible, as well as like my readings and stuff like that. So, okay, saying sister should do a course. Beautiful. And that's the thing. I've got my level 1 intuition course, the Psychic Medium online, so people can work through that as well. The other goal I have this year is to get 100 people into my mini membership, and to get 80, I think it's 80, I set my goals for, into my inner circle membership as well. So if those don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen Leanne Winston Psychic Medium Inner Circle yearly membership, that's $297 a year. At the moment, it is on a discount, and I think it's down to about $230, but you get about $6,000 of value in courses, meditations, blogs, and different stuff inside of that, as well as, I put it away, if you join before the end of January, you also get a free deck of my Inner Soul guidance cards. So that is my full membership, and I am adding new things to that this year as well in the next couple of months. You also get a live video, well, a recorded video every Monday morning sent through to you, giving you weekly guidance with the cards to what to look forward to, what's coming up in the week ahead as well. So that's a common thing. I'm about to add a monthly one to that as well. So tuning into the energy every month of what's coming up, what to look for. So you'll get the weekly one, and then once a month at the end of each month. So end of January, you will get one for February for what is coming up. So that's something new being added to the Inner Circle yearly one. I understand not everybody wants to pay $297 or whatever the special is at the time for that. You can join that one on a $40 a month as well if you don't want to pay all up in front. You will not get the cards if you are paying monthly, though. You will get, or the special, it's just $40 a month. So that's for the monthly thing, but you do get access to all the courses and stuff that is inside of that membership. Then this year I decided at Christmas time I wanted to start a mini membership, because I had a couple of people say to me, I really want to join your membership, I want to connect with you, spend time with you, but I can't afford the high, like the $297. So I started the $97 a month $97 a year mini membership, or you can pay $10 a month. Now, inside my mini membership, you will get the Monday live guidance videos. You will get some guided meditations, and you also get access to the Wednesday night lives as well, where you can come up. Like, I'm going to bring Dee up very shortly. She is one of my yearly membership inner members, and has been with us for quite a while now. I think she was in the first group to join, so we appreciate her support and those that have already joined. So my goal is to take that from about 30, 40 members at the moment, up to 80, and to, like I said, bring the mini membership that has only just started in the last couple of weeks up to 100. So if you're interested in that, please do reach out. I can send you the links, or you can jump over to my website, leannewinston.com, and click on Become a Member, and you will get information there as well. So, all right, so that's my goals. Like I said, I'd love to know, what your focus is for the year. What is it you're working towards? Sandra says, hi, Leanne, I've had enough with my sister. Could I just see what Mum thinks or what she's doing? All I want is for Mum to be resting at peace, but it makes me feel literally sick and stressed. Thank you, honey. I send my heart goes out to you, and I send big hugs out to you as well, because you've got such a big heart. You give so much to everybody else, and the more you're giving, more that people are taking. I do feel like you need to stand in your power, stand your ground, okay? That is what Mum wants you to do, because you're coming from the heart. Your sister's coming from the ego, okay? And you were the one there every step of the way doing everything that Mum needed and cared for, and literally lived across the road for how long? Quite a long time. Taking care of her. So you need to put your needs first, honey. You need to stand in your ground, set your boundaries with her. Pull her up. Tell her this is the way it's going to be. If she doesn't like it, there's the door. All right. I think we are going through a period of time where a lot of us are starting to find that we don't have the patience for the things that we normally would have in the past. I know usually I would sit back quiet. These days... I did it the other day at the movies. I actually told kids off in the movie that don't belong to me. I don't even know who they were. But it's pulling people up. We can do it politely. We can do it from the heart, but we don't need to put up with that crap anymore, sort of thing. So, honey, put yourself, your needs first is the reference I get there as well. Not sure if I've said hello to Rachel, but hey, honey, how you going? Kellyanne, I'm not sure if I got to you, honey. But I will say hello to you. Might as well do yours while I'm here. Hey, Leanne, lovely. I found a 4-leaf clover daily without looking for them. Have almost as a full 4-page fall in less than a week. Can you please tell me what this means? Well, 4-leaf clovers, I'm pretty sure, usually means luck with them. I would also take that as a sign from Spirit, honey. So when you think about the clover, the clover is very much connected to St. Patrick's, that Irish sort of side of stuff. Where does your mind go? All right. I always say trust the first thing that pops in your head, okay? So if your thought goes to somebody that has passed over, it's their way of letting you know that they are very much around you in that way. The other thing I would do, and I sometimes do myself, is I Google the spiritual meaning of the 4-leaf clover, okay? The fact that you're seeing it over and over and over and it's been repeated, to me, is very much a sign from Spirit, all right? Okay, let's come down and say hello to the lovely Dee. I'll just bring her up in the thing that's counting up, and I've put you on solo. All right, what are we doing here? Just hang on a sec, Dee. It's you or it's me for some reason tonight. I don't know why it is doing that. Let me just
I've got both of us.
You've got both of us?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, it's showing me as you're still down in the waiting room. You still got both of us?
I've got you plus 2 of me. Don't need 2 of me.
How have I managed that? Let me turn my volume down a little bit because you're loud in my ear. How are you going, honey? I'm not sure good. What I'm doing there. Why I have 2 of you. I can see you down in the green room, but I'm not actually seeing you on the screen. So how's your week been?
Yeah, good. My daughter had her operation on Monday night.
Beautiful. All went well?
They found the growth in the fallopian tube, not in the ovarian. Yeah. So it's her birthday today, 31,
Oh, wow.
and she's gone back to hospital by ambulance.
Oh, good day. My dad did that 12 months ago to us. He ended up in an ambulance, being rushed to hospital. So it must be something, with this date. I actually,
Oh,
I've got you on screen on this side as well, with things happening with my comments today, everyone. Okay, so Roz has had trouble with the screen today as well. So I'll keep you, I might just flick between the two of us while we're talking. But yeah, I actually said to my dad, or said to my mum yesterday, tell Dad I'm bringing a big roll of bubble wrap up at midnight.
yep.
I was wrapping him up like a Michelin man, so he didn't hurt himself. He couldn't get bitten by anything. He literally wasn't going to be able to move, but I think he spent most of the day on the couch until we went out anyway. So. Which was good. So
Happy birthday to him.
thank you. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. I know Mum will pass the message on. He's probably asleep on the couch next to her by now.
Yeah, you eat and then you go like we call it carpet snake.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we definitely ate today. The table was full of Chinese. So I can't believe how much I ate. I wasn't going to.
Yeah, I just had supper. I had wraps with cheese on it, melted cheese. It was like, oh,
that'd be a little bit dry, wouldn't it?
No, it was really nice. Okay. My grandchild got me into it, and I'm like, oh, yum. Because we went through. We went to buy bread on Sunday. Couldn't buy bread because people are going nuts.
Yeah.
Because COVID's going rank at the moment.
Yeah. Yes, I got a message, got a message from my other daughter to say my oldest daughter is sitting in a line for a few hours tonight waiting for a COVID check because her flatmate is a very close contact. And I was like, oh, great, here we go.
Yep, I had my test on Monday and I'm still waiting for results.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? So it does take a while, unfortunately.
Yeah, it can take 4 to 5 days and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. That's it. So we were very lucky. Just after Christmas, I took my daughter to the doctors with a cough, which I knew was asthma related. Yeah. And of course, it's cough. They need to do the test. They did the test there. I think it was 3:00 in the afternoon. We had the appointment. By mid-morning, the next morning, she had a result back to say it was negative because they don't go through SA pathology. They have their own private one. So, you pay a doctor's fee for your appointment, but it was... You didn't have to go into shutdown for that long, like into restrictions. So it was worth it, I think. So
well, I had to go into a shop today, even though I'm not supposed to, because it was like the kids got head lice, and it was like, oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't miss
to go and get the head lice because Kirsten can't drive, and I'm like,
yeah. So
But I had the mask on and
you did everything in out. Yeah. So that's it. It's hard, isn't it? Did you have a question, Han, you'd like to ask? Because I know the show gets away because we sit and chat.
Do you see anything happening for me? Because at the moment I just feel like that light at the end of the tunnel is a freight train coming towards me. I'm lost.
Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me. Let me just go back to here so people can see me while I'm talking as well. That doesn't surprise me that that's going on at the moment because we are finding that a lot of people have been pulled back into the old energy, the unsettled energy. And this is where I know you were listening before. I can see you sort of taking it all in. Bring the focus back to you. What is it that you want? You had a bit of an unsettled Christmas with, energies and different stuff, family members and whatnot, and you've had a bit going on ever since as well. So bring the focus back into your needs, your wants, your desires. Have that clear focus of what you're working towards. Sort of thing, and really keep that focus there with that side of it. So when you do that, things will move really quickly.
You know when you get to it, it's sort of like I'm in limbo. Yep. I don't know what I want at this stage. I don't know what I want to achieve. I just want to get Aaron into his dysphonic learning. I want to get him in routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sort of in limbo.
Because we need to take that step. We need to move forward. We need to really throw ourselves in and not wait for things just to fall into place.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like, I know for me, I've sort of taken a step where I want to take action. Sort of thing. I'm like, right, it's got to be done and it's got to be done now. Sort of thing. I want these courses up and going. I'm not going to sit back and wait. And the person I've got helping me with it or just checking over things, I'm like, you tell me there'll be an email today. There wasn't an email. So, 6 o'clock while we're sitting eating Chinese in a restaurant, I'm sending an email to her going, you promised me an email. It didn't come. I don't want to sit back and wait anymore, sort of thing. So, pick a thing that's the most important, focus on that and take action on it, get things moving, keep pushing, sort of thing, because we can't just keep sitting back and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, because I said to my husband, like my mental health's out of control, my eating's out of control, my spending's out of control. So I rung Beyond Blue.
Yep, good. You reached.
Had a chat to them. Okay, what I'm getting is physical and mental abuse.
Yep. Which is on your energy.
Yeah, and it's being pushed onto me, and I've got to take that step back and go, you know what? And there's people out there I didn't know existed that can help me, because I'm still on the waiting list to talk to someone.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Those waiting lists are getting longer and longer.
They are.
So, besides reaching out to Beyond Blue, what else can you do when it comes to your mental health?
At this stage, I'm really not sure, because I need to talk to a professional and there's just no one there at the moment. So I'm unsure of who I can talk to. I'm talking to my husband a lot more.
Yep.
But I said to him, 30 kilos in 3 months is a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's it. And then that gets you down as well, sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go back to the tools. Like, I know you've done some workshops and stuff with me. So let's go back to the tools that we've learned along the way. Let's start. All right. So as of tomorrow, think about setting yourself so much time a day, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour if you want to, where you can get your own space, shut the door, turn off the distractions, and sit, clear your mind and meditate. Okay. Go back in, ground yourself. We've done grounding exercises before, sort of thing, and you know what I mean with that side of it. Protecting your energy is another thing. See that mirror between you and those people that are playing with your mental health and everything else that's going on. Reflect that energy back so you're not taking it on, because at the moment you're just like a big sponge taking everything in, mentally, emotionally, physically, sort of thing. So let's bring as much as you're on these lists and waiting, look at how you can start taking action to get that energy change, to turn it around. Okay.
Yes.
And like I said, this is, and this comes back to what I was saying before, this is very much the year where we need to put ourselves first. We need to take action. We need to invest in ourselves, whether it's time, it's money, it's whatever it is that you need.
And that's what I have to do. I have to put myself first, or else I'm not going to be here.
That's it. Exactly. And that's the thing, that things can throw you out of balance and trigger things. So let's work on getting that balance and keeping that balance.
Yeah. And I spoke to my doctor and I said to him, I don't want to touch my tablets because it's environmental.
Yeah.
No tablet in the world's going to change that. I have to change it. And that's what I said to Bryce. I have to change what's going on.
Perfect. You hit the nail on the head. You've hit the nail on the head then, hun, because it's about taking back control and helping yourself. You can feel yourself spiraling out of control, but it's how do we change that pattern? How do we break it? Sort of thing. For some people, it takes some time to realize that they are on that pathway where they're spiraling out of control. You know the signs. You know what you're feeling. You're noticing it, but it's about taking that next step now and going, okay, I need to go back within. I need to bring the focus back to me before I worry about everybody else. Sort of thing. So, and, your daughter's going to be fine with her health. I get the reference that's going to settle, and she will get the help that she needs, sort of thing.
Yes.
So you need to give yourself permission to bring that focus back to you. And that sometimes is the hardest thing that we have to do. And it's like at the moment, this year is very much about opening our hearts and giving ourselves permission to receive, sort of thing. So look at how all that is flowing in that sense. Okay. I'm a big believer when we feel up in the air, we feel lost, unsettled. That's spirit's way of going, hey, take a step back. Look at the bigger, like take a deep breath, ground yourself and look at the bigger picture. You know, this is a great time, and we are in heightened time at the moment as well. So things in the universe are going to be in heightened, which you're probably picking up on that as well. But this is the time that we are at a pivotal stage of, you know, what the actions we take moving forward now is how we set ourselves up for the rest of the year, sort of thing. So bring that back.
And all the twos are happening this year. Like my birthday is the 22nd of June.
Yeah.
So all the twos are happening. It's the 20.
The 22nd of the 6th of 2022. I love it.
Yeah.
Sort of depends. I'm waiting to see how many people, you know, go out and get married on the 22nd of the 2nd of 2022.
Oh, please don't run away. Run away from marriage. Run.
I know my hairdresser, she's due to have her baby on the 15th of February.
Wow.
I think it is, and she wants to have it on the 2nd of the 2nd of 22. So I said, we don't want to go to the 22nd. That's a bit too far over.
Yeah, Nikki was born on the 13th of the 3rd, and she was Black Friday.
Oh,
2
wow.
weeks overdue.
Goodness. Far out. Sarah's just reminding us to, during your meditation, visualize what it is you want and how you feel in that time. And that's like what I was saying earlier, you know, see where you want to be in 12 months and start living it like it's here now. And it's funny because I want a new car. So driving home from Murray, I actually surrendered out in the mum, you'll be proud of me. I let go of the control when we got out to the car because my daughter was going, I want to drive home, mum. I want to drive home, mum. I'm like, I want to drive home. It's my car and I like to be in control of my car. I can't relax when somebody else is driving. She got in the car and she's like looking at me sad, and I'm like, okay, you can drive. So I was seeing myself sitting in the passenger side of my new car I was imagining myself smell that new car smell, sort of thing. So, you know, there's these practices that we can put in place and start doing to sort of change things in that way.
And if you can send me your link to your page, which I can never find.
Oh,
do your meditation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
For some reason, it doesn't come up.
Oh, okay. So, all right, I'll send that to you. I'll drop that. I think I've got you where I can drop you to in a inbox. If not, I'll email it. I'll drop you that link. Even if you go into my website, home at leannewinston.com, and go where it says members, the second one down will take you to that page, and you'll just have the sign-in details with your email address and the password you set up. I think you've got about 8 different guided meditations in there that you can access.
Oh, good, because I like doing meditation.
Yeah. So grounding, letting go, you know, whatever you're drawn to, they're there for you to use as much and as often as you want to. So maybe make that a daily thing, sort of thing. So, because I think that's going to help you bring back that balance with that side of it.
And the kids have already told me, they said, you know, you and Poppy have quiet time when we're in bed, don't you? I'm like, hell yes.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Running around? Yes.
That's it. That's the only place we can get it. So, excellent. All right, honey. Well,
okay, good night.
All right. Thank you for joining us. And
okay.
All right, hon.
Good night.
Take care. Bye. Good night. All right. Beautiful. And whoops. What have I done? There we go. It certainly doesn't seem to be reacting in the way it normally would. Tony's here from New Zealand. How you going, honey? Not sure if I said hi to Rachel. She says, yes, the same test. Oh, okay. I think that's to do. Somebody was asking and talking about the home kits evolving the tests with instant negative and positives. As far negatives, he's able to continue school. Thank you. Wonderful. Sandra, you are very welcome. Jody, I don't think I've said hi to you. And Natika is here as well. Beautiful. All right, let's jump over and say hi to the gorgeous Sue. Let's see if I can get her in the stream with me. Yes, it worked.
Hello.
Hey, how are you going? Happy New Year. I don't think I've spoken to you yet this year.
We have not spoken. How are you?
Good. The monthly is getting away. That was really weird. It didn't want to allow me to bring Dee up with me at the same time, but it seems to be working better now, which is good.
Yay.
But yeah, that's it. How you been?
Yes, I've been good. I've been had a nice little break. Some of that was I had to isolate for 7 days because I was a close contact.
Yeah.
And but I was negative, so that was all right. Yes.
Yeah.
But 2 lots of my kids got it separately from each other.
Doing okay?
Yeah, they're all doing good.
At least they didn't share with Mum.
Sorry?
At least they didn't share with you.
Yeah. They and it's interesting because you know how you kind of go, that's the day you get symptoms, and you got to go back X amount of days to see when you know you're infectious.
Yeah.
And so if it so we had seen there was a whole lot of us that got together on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then the Sunday was the day where was that infectious period started. And I saw them on the Sunday. I saw them on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Oh, no.
Lucky, yeah. So so lucky a lot of people didn't see them on the Sunday, so they just missed out. But that was, was interesting actually navigating all of that.
I reckon. I sort of believe if you're meant to get it, you're going to get it. And, you know, with a lot of people being double vaxxed and whatever else, I think it's hopefully not going to be as bad sort of thing. Like my husband is in the thick of it with his work. So, you know, it's only going to be a matter until he's been in close contact. My oldest daughter already 2 or 3 times has been in close contact.
Yeah.
But so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out in the next couple of weeks.
I definitely think that it's just a matter of time for most people. I think, you know, part of the strategy is for us to get it slowly so we don't inundate the system, like, you know, overload the system that won't be able to cope, and then there'll be other issues. But, you know, this morning I was talking to Enzo and was like, you know, there's a part of me that's like, let's just get it and then we're done with it.
Well, I woke up this morning to the radio being on. My husband must have been listening to something, got out of bed and left it on. And the woman, the host of the show, was actually talking about people hosting COVID parties.
Correct.
With people positive so others can get it to get it over and done with. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to those extremes.
No. If I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it sort of thing.
Yeah,
that's my theory. But
I decided, you know, I'm going to just go along, and I won't be careless, but I'll do life. And then if I get it, I get it. There's nothing, you know, you can do.
That's the way I've chosen too. Like I said to my husband, if you're going to get it, please don't get it before next Wednesday because I'm off to Bordertown and Mount Gambier. After that, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
I can work around that. But then, you know, February is the fringe through March type of thing.
There's never really a good time for stuff like that, is there?
Well, actually, maybe hold off until June. Then my calendar might be up a
maybe.
That's it. But, you know, like I say to my kids, you know, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance, do everything sensible. And, you know, hope your immune system is strong enough sort of things. So we can't keep living in fear. I'm over fear. No. I'm over the drama of it.
and I made a decision right from the word go. I wasn't going to step into the fear stuff because it doesn't change anything. It actually impacts our well-being, which impacts our immunity because we get run down, and so it's counterproductive in so many different ways. So I decided early on the piece I'm just not going to buy into that. That was a choice I made. I get that it's there, and I'm going to do what I need to do, and I appreciate all aspects of opinions and sides and all of that. Not that there should be sides, but I'm like, okay, I'm not stepping into that. That was my decision.
Yeah, and that's what my biggest fear is. This is going to create sides. We've already seen it, the anti-vax, the vax, you know, all that sort of stuff. Each to their own sort of thing. I had somebody sort of say something to me, and I'm just like, what does it matter to you? It's how my actions affect me. It's you don't know me from a bar of soap, you know. You do you, I do me. And no judgment, sort of thing. So,
let's just support one another in this situation and appreciate that nobody is out to do anything, you know, malicious, with bad intent. We all have our own reasons why we choose whatever we choose.
Yep.
And they're made with, you know, our information that we've gathered, our values, our belief, whatever information it is, it comes from a good place.
That's it.
Exactly. And so if we can kind of understand that we all make a decision based on what we believe is right, then just support one another.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's it. And I've got Dad's energy stepping in. What's going on with Mum the last couple of days?
Oh, he's not one to come forward.
Not like that. We're talking about beliefs and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, hang on, he's stepping in. He's actually giving me the shivers, like he's coming really close.
Okay, yeah. So Mum hasn't been great. There's a lot of health issues popping up. She did get an infection in the chest, and I remembered you said watch out for the chest. So the minute she came up with stuff, I'm like, okay, we're going to the doctor straight away. Perfect. She also started to have delusions, and I'm like, right, UTI. And so we got that sorted. And then she's come up in, like, she had a reaction to one of those tablets. So she was covered in hives. She's got a lot of pain in her body.
Yeah.
And the dementia is kind of, you know,
escalating.
Yeah. But she's tired.
She is. I feel tired, just the feeling of her energy type of thing. And it's funny because I'm trying not to cough because I've just got this real tickle to the back of the throat, the lung, down to the lung area sort of thing with her.
Right.
So I do feel like there's still something going on with the lungs. So whether it hasn't cleared properly or she's about to have a relapse in that side of it. But I just feel over the next couple of months it's going to be a roller coaster with her health sort of thing. So it's the feeling like we're going to get her through one thing or just about feel we're through one thing and something else is going to pop up. So Dad's just saying watch Mum closely at the moment. Okay. Mum doesn't like to complain.
No.
She doesn't want to worry you, sort of thing. No. So trust your intuition. When Mum pops in your mind, maybe check on her, sort of ask the questions in that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I've been, and she's got a pacemaker operation coming up on the 20th of this month.
Okay.
Something like that. So that she's been more fatigued of late, and it could be because the pacemaker is kind of at the end of its
like a battery reason.
Got to get a new one. So, but it's already been a bit of a roller coaster with Mum. So I am a little bit. I've got an eye on her more than normal. Because I've been a bit unsettled around what is actually going on for Mum. Really,
because that just sort of makes me feel like it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster. Things are going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah. And so there is a getting better, which is good.
Yeah, there's definitely the getting better. She's a strong little cookie. Stubborn one at that too. But I just get the reference to it's going to sort of get worse before it gets better, sort of thing. Yeah. So, whether they just need to do thorough checks or check a few different things, because I just feel like she'll present with one thing, but there's other things going on in the background as well with that. Is it coming up to their engagement? Not engagement, their anniversary, the celebration.
Of their wedding anniversary?
Yeah, because all of a sudden I was seeing a little white bag with a ring in it sort of thing, which is a different way of him to take me to
Yeah,
it, but I just get the celebration.
because I was born in December and they were married. So Mum had me not long after they were married. So yeah.
So she was pregnant when she got married, or pregnant just after?
No,
No. Okay, so
after.
it'd be coming up to their anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did getting so because Mum was in Greece and Dad was here, and it was a bit of a through photos and a proxy, and so they got engaged. They had a engagement while she was in Greece with his family and he was here with his other part of the family. So it was an interesting.
I was going to say very interesting way of doing it.
The formalities had to be done before she could travel across.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So I think he's showing me this little white bag, and like it was sitting on my shelf type of thing with a ring in it, and I'm like, well, that's not the way you would normally show me an anniversary date sort of thing coming up. So.
Okay, so it must be the engagement.
Yeah. But then, like, if you were born in December and she fell pregnant after they got married, that would be sort of, February-ish, that sort of time period, February, April, May, March. God, I can't even do the sums.
April, May,
sort of time.
September, October. Yeah, so March, April. April, she would have fallen pregnant. She arrived at the beginning of the year, and she got in. Yeah, so makes sense. Yeah,
I love the way he's done that.
Yeah. Funny.
I'd say Dad had his own way of doing things.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
he was a character. And he's actually looking at me because I've got a photo of him right where I'm sitting right opposite. And it's funny because I sense him around. Yeah,
beautiful. Yes, excuse me, very much around at the moment. There goes the throat again with your mum. I'll drown that with my Pepsi Max. My hot Pepsi Max. I think that might have been sitting there for a few hours. That's what I felt on my desk this morning when I walked out. Oh, God. Anything
when you're feeling like that, it's like
that's
cold tea, hot drink.
That's it. Anything that's wet that just hits that. So beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Mum does have problems with her throat, so that's interesting.
Yeah, because I just felt really dry. I was on like a sharp pain, like I sort of felt like I either give it a really hard cough or drown it with something sort of thing. So I'd say it hits pretty quickly with that.
Does Dad have any word for me for this year?
Focus. You asked for one word, he gave one word. And I want to say that was his humour. That was the sort of way he would be. You asked, I gave it to you. So are you sitting and doing the planning at the moment or changing up the plans a little bit?
So definitely putting plans in place. Yeah.
Okay. So focus on that. Have that clear focus of what you're working towards.
Yeah.
And I get the reference to that's all going to work out really well. Tony's letting us know that they just had a small earthquake in New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I hope you guys are okay.
Hope they're okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what they call a small earthquake. Yes. I'm sure they're bigger than our smalls.
Yeah,
sort of thing. So, yeah. But I just get the reference to it's about the focus at the moment. So whether you're sort of January is the month that you sort of change, like bringing up that focus, sort of fine tuning in that sense. I just feel like it's for the whole year, not just the month.
Yeah, it's interesting because that's one of my words when I was kind of looking at theme words for this year, and focus is one of them. And also I'm like, all right, like this morning I started to do some meditation around focusing and staying focused because there's so many things happening. It's like the getting scattered and pulled away. So it's funny that he said focus.
Yeah. Was another one motivation?
Not one of my words. It was focus. action. I'd have to look back at them. I wrote a few. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Motivation.
I was hearing motivation, so I don't know if that was for me or for you. So I would say it's for me.
Probably because when I get, too, like when I'm like, everything's too big, I lose motivation. So that's been why I'm like, okay, just focus one step at a time.
Yeah.
And don't get distracted, like finish one thing. Because one of my double-edged swords is that I can multitask, but that does not help with a focus.
Yeah.
And then that becomes too much. That's
it. And I'm a bit the same. Like if things aren't happening as quick as I want them to, or there's little hurdles, I seem to lose focus too. Sort of thing. I find that it's like everything's just got to flow, sort of thing.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can get, and just even things like planning out what my office, where everything is, so it's like easy and it's not kind of distracting me from what I'm meant to be doing.
That's it.
Everything's easy to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I want to do the same. I want to move my room around, sort of thing. A good start would be put Santa back in his little hole. We still have that Christmas tree up. Hubby's got the weekend off, so hopefully he'll do it. I put it up.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
I looked at it this morning and my daughter was standing back there playing with the lights that are up there, and I'm like, you could put that stuff in the cupboard down below if you like.
While you're there.
Yeah, that's it. You play with the light switch right there. Go, oh, that's pretty.
Hey, Hun, do you see any developments with the job that I'm doing at Carer Support? Anything there?
Not getting much change there at all this year. So is that starting to plateau out a little bit? You're losing interest in that? Or it's not providing what you want?
So that's the 2 days a week that I've been slowly, as my business has been growing, reducing it. And so the plan has been that I get out of that, this year.
I think you will, because I just see that dwindling off. I just see that it's not motivating you. It's not giving you what you need.
Yeah.
It's the feeling like I've just got to go there because I've got to go there is coming up. Like that's the sort of feeling that I feel like when you've got to go in there. You love the people, but it's just a feeling like, I've got to go and do this. I'd rather be putting my time elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised by about August if you step away from that completely.
Okay. Excellent.
So I actually get the feeling that you'll be given the option if you want to or not. So whether they decide to downsize in staff and they ask for volunteers, that type of thing. So, a mutual decision.
Oh, awesome. Because they asked me if I wanted to increase my days, and I've said no because I don't. Yeah. No,
where are you going to find the time?
I've been decreasing my days so that I can grow the business, and the business is keeping me really busy. So, I'm at that crossroad where it's the hours really I could do with more hours in the business. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And Tracy, I'll just remind people, Tracy, somebody's just asked you to inbox them or DM them. Those spammers. So please, people, don't do that. I just noticed it come up on the screen. I'm sure Roz is taking care of that in the background.
Yeah, those bloody spammers.
I know, they need to get a life. They need to
go somewhere else.
Oh, that's it. I loved the one the other week. Somebody messaged me and said, I've got this person that inboxed me and asked me for a reading. I replied to them, like offered a free reading, but you had to give me your credit card details and sign up to get this movie first. How dumb are these people, as in the way of spammers, thinking, oh, yes, I know they do get people, but still, good on you, Tracy.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. But unfortunately, they do find the poor innocent souls that,
They do. Lonely people, elderly.
People and people that are struggling, sort of thing, that are desperate. I actually had a healer contact me and say, I paid you $100 for a reading and you've never been available when I'm ready. And I'm like, well, no, you haven't. I said, you've obviously been spammed. And he's like, well, I'm desperate to hear from my daughter. I'm thinking, well, if you're a healer, you would know that most people don't work this way.
Wow.
Sort of thing. It's the spammers. But that's the thing. That's that sort of in heightened energy where people have become desperate for things. They lose that focus. So
Correct.
this is about bringing the focus back, baby.
Hey, there's that word.
That's it. Exactly. Good old Dad. So I like that. Sarah just says, I just say no, thank you.
I just report them.
Yeah.
I just report them because I'm like, okay, just go. Just this is not,
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think sometimes if we open up that communication line, those hackers, spammers can actually get in and hack your pages sort of thing in that way. So it's just better block and report to Facebook sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
I don't give them an in.
Yeah, no, that's I've been telling a few.
I'm like, you pay me for my time.
That's it, exactly. They should. They're trying to cash in on everybody else. All right, gorgeous lady. We will have to have that lunch date very soon. Let me know.
I'm gonna send you some dates, and then you tell me if they work.
I'm probably looking at about a fortnight ahead at the moment. So
easy.
Next week's off to Bordertown and Mount Gambier. So after that, I should be fairly right.
Excellent. So you can't catch COVID until we have that first, and then
exactly. And I'll be open to a slight flu cold type thing. Get it over and done with. However it works. At least I can still work from home on the computer. That's a good thing. I can still use Zoom and not, not contract anybody or whatever. So if it's going to get me. Roz is giving a breakdown on how to do it. So thank you, Roz.
Oh, excellent.
All right, wonderful. All right, Han, will you take care and good luck with your focus.
Yes.
And all the best with Mum as well.
Thanks, honey.
Right.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
See ya.
See you later. Such a beautiful soul. All right, now let me drop it. Oops, no, we go that one. The buttons aren't working properly today. My hair looks refreshed. Oh, thank you, honey. Actually, off to the hairdressers, I think, on Friday before we go away. All right, let me just answer a couple more questions here. I'm just going to scan and wherever. Nisha has asked, I'd love a spirit reading, please. Honey, that's very general sort of thing, and I usually ask people to be quite direct with their messages. I get there's 3 people around you. I do feel like I've got 2 males and a female, and I do feel like I've got a grandfather figure on Dad's side of the family. He's showing me his heart, lungs, chest, but I also have his hand on his chest, which is my sign for love and pride. I also feel like I need to look at the timing of his passing. So to me, it's the feeling of he passed around somebody's birthday or the celebration. Now, he's making me feel like you've got opportunities presenting itself to you. Try not to get too much in your head when making decisions. Focus from the heart space. All right, honey, so can I leave you with that one? Let me find one more, and then or maybe we'll do a couple of quick cards, and then I'll jump down and say hi to Jen before we finish today. All right, so guys, just while I'm pulling the card, if you're interested in becoming a member in my inner circle or my mini membership, please do check out leannewinston.com, become a member. There's more information in there as well. So for Alison, honey, I reckon you have just become a member as well in the mini membership. Your name looks familiar. So welcome, honey. Thank you for joining us. Now, honey, also you should receive an email each Wednesday morning with a link if you would like to come up, like Sue, Jen, Dee, and any of our other members do come up and ask questions. So that is part of your membership as well, honey, if you wish. If not, you can just ask questions in the comments here as well. So pleased to have you as part of our inner circle family. All right, so the doc has come up and it's reminding you about friendships, the loyalty, the support. Feel that unconditional love that is around you and surrounding you currently. I actually feel like it is about letting people in closer and having balance with them. So whether in the past you feel like you've put more into your friendships than you get back, I actually feel like it's more about strengthening those friendships and finding a balance in it this year as well. All right. So all the very best for you. Jody. Hey, Jody. How you going? A card, please. Whoa, that one jumped out at me. All right, that one was a live wire. Okay, so the wheat card has come up. It's time to plant the seed, grow, and sow that seed. So look at the energy that you are putting into it and reap the rewards. Okay, not everything happens immediately. I'm very impatient, and I feel you are too, a little bit as well. So be patient in what you are doing. Keep watering, fertilizing that energy, that focus is that you have planted that seed with, and you will reap the rewards in the harvest with that. Okay, so all the best there as well, hun. Let's go one more. Marispa. Sorry, honey, I have probably, whoops, if I click on it properly, said your name wrong. I know I've said that very wrong. Welcome, honey. You are a first timer, and much blessings to you as well. If you don't mind, honey, I'm going to pull you a card just before we drop down and say hi to the gorgeous Jen and her pretty smile. All right. So the door card has come out for you. Okay. We don't always know what is it behind each door. Expect the unexpected, but don't forget to take the opportunity to take that adventure either. So whether in the past you've restricted yourself from moving forward, surrender to what is coming. Trust and surrender is a huge thing this year. I just get the reference to put your trust in that energy moving forward. Let go of the past and follow your heart's desires, and good things will be waiting for you. All right. It's all the best with you, honey. Let's unmute Jen and bring her up and see if my buttons will work. Yay. How you going, hun?
Hi, good. How you going?
Good. I'm going to have to turn my volume back up for you. You're a little bit faint.
Soft? Is that better?
Ah, that's better. Yeah. How are you? Are you still house sitting?
I'm not house sitting anymore. I'm back
No.
at my place. Yep.
Next question.
Yeah, I've been working very hard and I'm like ready to stop looking at a screen, but I just thought I'd pop on and say hello. I'm on my Shakti mat. I don't know if you can see, one of those mats with all the pointy bits on there. I'm hoping that it'll do something. Yeah.
That's
just being a massive pain in the neck.
Yeah, sitting in front of the screen all day doesn't help, does it?
No.
I was going to say you're looking a little bit tired. So
yeah,
I had a day like that a couple of days ago. It must have been Tuesday. I turned my phone on for the first time. Must have been last week. And God, where's that week gone?
I know.
It must have been Monday. I spent a lot of time in front of the screen, sort of thing. And I think a friend dropped in at 2:30 for a quick cuppa, 3 o'clock by the time she got here. I was ready for bed. It was just like I couldn't even focus my eyes on her. It was just like I've moved from the screen. It was like, oh God.
Yeah, well, I'm doing, so I've got this new job that I'm doing, which is full time. But then the other place that I was doing work at, they're like, oh, can you just give us a bit of a hand? And I'm like, sure, I'll work extra hours. So I'm just like, going cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Frankly, but yeah.
I don't blame you. So
yeah.
Well, I won't keep you too long. Did you have a question you'd like to ask?
Not really. I just thought I'd say hi. And I was going to say though about what you and Sue were talking about, just getting this stupid virus over and done with. Do not try and get it on purpose. Thinking that you're going to get it over and done with, because I know someone that's had it 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
4 times. Yeah. And I was like, mate, 100% you would be dead if you were not vaccinated. Like, clearly you are just one of those people that you're really susceptible to. I know another couple, one like barely felt anything, one has like never felt so sick in her life. So it's just so I'm like, I'm certainly not going out of my way to catch it. I'm like Sue, I'm not trying to be fearful of it. I'm like, if I get it, I get it. I've done everything that I can to not get it. But because I've heard some people, as you said, holding those parties, and I'm like, no,
it's crazy.
No.
Somebody put in the comments before, even like people holding chicken pox parties, so their kids got it to get it over and done with, build the immune against it, sort of thing. And it's just like, I couldn't have thought of a worse thing to hold a party over this morning when they said, I think, if I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put my life on hold, but I am being careful of what I do. And I always make sure I check in masks when you got to wear them and stuff like that. So, it's just being common sense. But, everybody's common sense is very different at times, sort of thing as well. But I just, I honestly think that the government really don't know what they're doing. It's, they come up with ideas because, like, I think it was last week, 1 minute, if you're a close contact for 15 minutes, get tested. Then it was out to 4 hours. Then it went back to 15 minutes a few hours later, type of thing. It's all hit and miss.
So, and because of their rules just don't make sense. I think that annoys so many people that it puts people off. Like, I think most people try and do the right thing, and they're like, well, what's the difference? If I go to a pub, I have to walk in wearing one, but then as soon as I sit down, I can take it off. Like, what's the difference? And it's absolutely right. It's true. But, I'd hate to be in the government right now.
That's it. I had a restaurant owner show me an email he got from SA Health today, and it was a certificate on the COVID change rules. It was so contradictive and so open for interpretation. It was like, how can everybody know where they stand with that?
I know. And then you ring them and they're like, oh, we can't give advice.
Yeah. It's like,
you're not giving advice. I just want to understand what you want me to do. So you're not going to tell me. So instead, you're just going to fine me if I try and do the right thing but understand it wrong. Like, it's just...
That's it. It's crazy sort of thing. So it's just like, okay then, sort of thing. But that's the thing, if the police walk in and you're not doing the right thing, you get fined, sort of thing. So I said to him, just stick to your 25% and, you're doing what you need to be doing, sort of thing. Because I haven't heard of any big, changes on the media. Not that I watch the media much, sort of thing. So, it's like, get over it. It needs to take its course, and I think it's going to become like the flu every year, sort of thing. It's going to just keep popping up, and we've got to deal with it when it comes up. We have our quiet times of the year, and then we have our, full time sort of thing. So
hopefully that's what it becomes. I was at the dentist before, and I was watching what China's doing it because they don't want like a huge outbreak before the Winter Olympics, and it is nuts. Like, their whole apartment towers, like massive complex towers, everyone gets a hazmat suit, and they have to be like bussed out to these compounds, these quarantine compounds. It's like watching, I don't know, some kind of futuristic kind of sci-fi movie or something. I don't know. It's
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whitney's just saying it's a complete circus.
I agree.
That's a great way of explaining it, sort of thing. My mum's saying I don't know where that went, but it just skipped. Oh, there we go. Every time I click on it, it jumps. And when we were young, we used to put the siblings in the same room together to get the diseases. Don't remind your sister of that, Mum. She might hold that against you. It is interesting. It really is.
Yeah. But anyway,
now, I pulled you a card before I mix it back in, and it was the sunflower honey. Enrich your life with joy, happiness, and longevity. I love the sunflower. I've actually got a bunch of sunflowers a beautiful client bought me this week. So from her garden. Very sweet.
So what does that card mean? Sorry.
So it's about just a reminder of having the joy, the happiness, and longevity. So, as much as you're throwing yourself back into work and everything, remember to have that balance of your time. Let that inner child come out and have some fun.
Look, I would very much like to have some fun. I would very much like to, go out and have some fun, but somebody's missing for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, has he crossed the border yet?
He's in Hawaii.
Wrong border.
I know. Went the country. It's probably easier for him to go to Hawaii and come back than it is to come to South Australia and back.
Like, he could have taken you with him.
He reckons maybe February, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I get it with that.
Yeah, I get it with that as well.
That's sitting on the fence for a bit longer yet.
I'm just like, he says February, but he says a lot of stuff. So we'll see what happens. And quite frankly, I'm too busy at the moment. I'm like, I've got no time for you, mate.
I love it. We haven't had a saga in Mr. M for a while.
Mr. Travel Man for a little while. No,
exactly.
he dropped off for a little bit. Well, I dropped him off for a little bit. I was just like, look, I just feel like as I said, I'm happy to stroke egos, but it needs to be a two-way stroking. Like it's not, it doesn't just go one way. And he's like, oh no, I'm just really busy. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll leave you alone. And
busy too.
And then over Christmas, he obviously wasn't busy and was like, flurry of messages, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's okay, because I also wasn't busy over Christmas. But now I am busy, and he's still in Hawaii, and he's like, pay me attention. I'm like, I'm busy, like I'm so busy.
Oh goodness, he's having fun lapping up the sun. And it's funny because it reminded me of something I read on Facebook yesterday, and it was actually something somebody else had shared from a friend or something. It was like this woman come home to see her elderly neighbour in the front yard, and they always spoke. And he didn't have internet, so she gave him his password to the internet so he could get on the internet. And they were talking, and his wife was inside watching Netflix, and he must have brought up Netflix or something. And she goes, oh, I don't really get time to watch Netflix, but I wouldn't mind your password. And the wife yells out and says, I'm paying for it. I can't share the Netflix password. Oh, that's okay. So they kept talking, and she went inside. Next minute, the wife comes running out. She sees it through the kitchen window, comes running out in a flurry. The internet stopped working. And she apparently went over to her house, and the woman says, oh, I pay for the internet. I can't share. I thought, that is just perfect. You were helping whoever it was helping these elderly couple out. Share their Netflix. Check it out sort of thing. And I thought, that's what it's coming down to. And so many people in time have been give.
Yeah.
Where now we're starting to find that balance has got to come back in, and we're going to see the ones that do like to give and the ones that don't.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So
look,
that is set boundaries.
In the grand scheme of things, I don't really care about him and how much he gives me or anything. Like, if anything was serious, then there is no way that I would accept even half of this behavior. But
exactly.
I understand things are what they are. It's a bit of fun, and
keeps it interesting.
Keeps it interesting every now and again. And my friends are like, oh, why are you messaging it? And I was like, I like a bit of validation too as well. I'm like, hey, say I'm pretty. Okay, thank you, bye.
That's all I need for the next couple of weeks. I love it. Yeah, we do just need, I don't think it matters who we are or what we're going through. We do just need that bit of a validation at times.
Just every now and again. And then, it's nice to know that he's there, and I'll just send him a couple of messages and I'll get it back, and I'm like, okay, good, that's fine now. Bye.
Strike the interest and off we go again. I love it. I really do. Beautiful.
Dear. So there's my sunflower for you. That's
there we go.
Fun for me.
Yeah, that's it. So, any more gin days coming up soon?
Any more what? Sorry, gin days. Actually, the first Friday of February coming up.
There we go. Would you like to give it a little bit of a spill on how people can contact you if they're interested?
You can look me up. I am the Distillery Darling. I'm available on Facebook or Instagram just as Distillery Darling. You should see my face on some of the pictures because there is actually a distillery in Darling of New South Wales called Darling Distillery. It is not that. It is Distillery Darling. So tickets, I think they were $40 or $50, I can't remember, but the first one's going to be gin, and I've already got 3 people like literally knocking on my door saying like, we want to come. So I'm just like, okay, all right, I need to put some of the paraphernalia together. I haven't had time. I literally have not had time.
I don't blame you. I know Roz and I are planning to get along to, well, I'm pretty sure we're still planning that, aren't we, Roz? To get along to ones. I'll just need a driver. I'll be high the fumes walking in the door. That's how bad I am.
Sounds excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you for staying late for me.
Oh, we
and
have
just
to
say hello. Yes, a little bit late. So it's past my bedtime too. So it's all leave and go to bed.
That's it. Roz is saying yes to the gin and the GT. I don't know. You can keep the GT, Roz. I wasn't overly keen on that one. Beautiful. All right, honey.
Excellent.
Good to see you. Don't work too hard.
Too. Thank you.
I'll try not to.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye for now. Bye, honey.
Bye.
All right, beautiful. I didn't realize we had gone over time. It shows how much I have watched the time, but enjoyed the chats as well. So don't forget, I have got the special on the members at the moment with the Inner Soul Circle. So I'm just trying to, Roz did share the link for me, and I did post it just a few minutes ago up there as well. There we go. If you'd like to become a member of either the whole full membership or a mini membership, love to have you a part of that. And there's going to be some pretty exciting stuff added to those memberships this year as well. So if you've already joined up, those people will also get advantage of what is to come up over this next 12 months. All right, Roz and I are off to Bordertown on Wednesday next week, so I will be doing the live next Wednesday from our Airbnb in Bordertown. If you'd like to book a reading with us, do jump over into either Roz's Facebook page or my Facebook page into the events. And links are there that our Calendly links, but you can check out what times are available. So we are there on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday the 21st. We head to Mount Gambier, reading Friday afternoon, Saturday all day, and Sunday morning in Mount Gambier. So I know I do have 3 or 4 spots, I think it is, left in Mount Gambier. There are still some openings in Bordertown, but please do get in fast because the last couple of days they have been filling up. And I'm sure there's Roz's link. Thank you, Roz. And mine's calendly.com/BMS, the number 4, and wellbeing. So certainly check those out. Tony is saying, I like vodka and Coke. Oh, vodka to me. No, Roz, mine's BMS for the number 4, well, I think it is. The vodka goes straight to my head. A lovely friend, New Year's Eve, was getting me drunk very quickly on vodka, and my God, it did taste good. But yeah, vodka and I just, any alcohol and I don't get on too well. It goes straight to my head very quickly. I am a quick, cheap drunk as well. And Friday night next week, we will be mobile as well. Roz, we're on this Friday night, huh? I'm pretty sure we are. So you can join us on Friday night here on mytimetv.live. Do check out my website. I've got some new courses coming up there very soon. Thank you, Roz. There is my link. For Calendly, she says third time lucky. I knew last time there was a dash instead of a 4, so do check them out. All right, beautiful people, have a lovely week. Stay safe and sound. Keep bringing the focus back into you. Keep that clear vision, or take the time to find that clear vision on what it is you're working on. My Epic Live 6-week program should be released hopefully by the end of the week. I've just got somebody fine-tuning the setup of it for me at the moment. So if you would love to do a one-on-one 6-week program with me where we work through fears, the focus could be relationships, it could be work, it could be anything that is holding you back. So looking at the blocks, the fears, bringing that balance back into your life, giving you the tools to help through anxiety if you've got anxiety. The programs are going to be significantly tailored to each and everybody that is joined up. So there is a platform with some tools in it to help, some workshops, some meditations and stuff that you can listen to through the week. But every week for 6 weeks, we will spend an hour together on Zoom or phone and work through things. So please do keep an eye out for that. If you are interested in more information, do inbox me. And as soon as the copy is finalized, which they've promised me tomorrow morning, that I will drop that stuff, all that information to you as well. If you wanted to get a deck of your own Inner Soul cards without joining the membership, jump over to innersoulguidance.com.au, or you can go through the link on my website, leannewinston.com. We can post them out as well. If you're looking for a pack and you're in Mount Gambier or Bordertown, do reach out to me, because I can certainly make a time for you to pop into our accommodation. Thank you, Roz, into where we are staying and pick up a deck from my mum. My mum's coming on the road trip with us this week, or next week, I should say. So nothing like 3 women on the road, and probably with Rocky Road. I'm sure Tony is on to that. All right, beautiful. Take care, stay safe, be the beautiful self that you are, and stand in your own power. And I will see you Friday night live with Roz at 8:30 on mytimetv.live. Bye for now.